Hello, it's Monday, April 15th. Hello, everybody. And I want to say hi to my good old friend Dominic, who I haven't spoken to in a year, maybe more. He left a comment on my last vid. So it's really good to hear from you, Dom. I'll send you an email. So I'm more going to just talk about Cemetery Man from 1994. So I went to Garth's to get drunk yesterday, and I'm trying to get him to let me watch the entire series run of Miami Vice. We watched the pilot like a couple days ago, or I think actually Friday, and yesterday we watched the second episode, and then I brought over Cemetery Man because I think Garth has seen it. But if he hasn't, I think this is just be right up his alley. He seems to doesn't really like too crazy movies anymore. He likes, all the classic horror gore movies, but seems stuff that he's missed or that I think he should watch. He just doesn't seem like he cares, or it doesn't like. Let's see, how can I explain? It doesn't matter, I guess, but like he loves The Thing, and I love The Thing too. I just watched it over the weekend, but I don't think he really cares about it's a good example, like scalps or he liked Tokyo. No, he liked he's I'm surprised he seemed to enjoy Frankenstein Girl versus Vampire Girl, the Japanese gore one. I'd like him to see Tokyo Gore Police, but it just I don't know what else I can use it as an example. Maybe I don't know if you'd care to see the Boxer's Omen or oh my God, what's that one called? Like Dr. Lamb or Cut and Run or the Guinea Pigs. I just don't think he doesn't do anything for him. But so I was like, let's watch Cemetery Man, and he liked it. He even noticed some of the artistic camera movements and shots that Mikkel Sylvie does. Suave. I bet he would like Stage Fright. And watching it again, I was like, man, this really holds up. I like it even more now. I think I can't remember if I first saw it on cable. I saw it on cable, but if it was on Showtime, HBO, or Cinemax, Movie Channel. But I also remember seeing it on the TNT, maybe. I mean, definitely I saw it because I remember. I think I recorded it in commercials and thinking back, I was like, how did Cemetery Man become one of those movies that you see on the weekends with commercial breaks? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff in it. And I also remember this came out in, it says 93. And I also remember people, and I think in Fangoria, people were excited, and then when they came out, they're all, it sucks. It's not a good zombie movie. I don't know if I think people thought it was gonna be a super gore fest, like Brain Dead or Day of the Dead or Evil Dead. And it is. I say it is. It's not a gore fest, but there's some good gore. I think some people complained. I like it how when he shoots the zombies, the face when it explodes, it almost just shatters like a potting plant. I think it looks cool. I mean, the zombies are there's no gore spray or blood or it's not wet. It just seems more like earth because it's this Mandragola some kind of root is what brings them back to life. Like it grows into their coffin after 7 days, and they come back, and these zombies, they can talk if they're not all totally destroyed in the facial region. Uh, and Francesco, Rupert Everett is great in this, man. And watching it, Garth was like, he looks like uh, Bruce Campbell's brother, and I was like, he does. He does kind of look like Bruce Campbell, and just the way he acts, he just doesn't care about anything. He just wants to do his job of running, taking care of it. He keeps saying he's not an engineer, but this old lady calls him an engineer. I can't remember. Maybe he says he's a caretaker of the cemetery, but what he takes care of is like the zombies. He doesn't let them get out. They try to get out, and he'll blow them, shoot them through the head, and it's just really good. There's a part where these Boy Scouts have gotten killed, and he blows all these little kid zombies away. I didn't think about how they're little kids, but that was cool. Great lines in here, like this girl that's alive, her boyfriend gets killed when he comes back. Francesco finds her, like the zombies like chewing on her arm, and she's like, "I'll be eaten by whoever I please." And right before that, like, I guess there are rumors that people come back to life, and she springs on Francesco, and she grabs him and she slams him into this gate. And I was like, holy shit, she just really slammed him into that gate. And he doesn't even care. Like the way he does it, he's just like, just kind of slumps. There's a part where he was talking to someone, he just leans his head on the like the windows rolled down. He just leans his head on the door and just looks up at him like bored. He's so funny. And then, of course, if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, his sidekick Nagi, who just says "nah" all the time. He's funny. He falls in love with a zombie girl. Oh my god. She was funny. You see her head, like zombified head fly. There's a few movies where zombie heads fly, so I like that. And you get Anna Falke, who is just, oh my god, she's like a heaven sent image of sex. Like her body, her face. I was like, what's it like being beautiful? It must be wonderful. Like everyone loves you and wants to be around you. She's great. And then the director, Mikel Swaby, he's worked with so many people in the Italian horror industry, like in the 80s. He's been in movies. He wears the mask in Demons, like in the beginning when he's handing out like the tickets. He did Stage Fright, The Church, and The Sect. And then he never did any more movies. And I always wondered, what happened to Mikel? Like, he's such a great... I don't know if he didn't write this. I think this is based on a comic, but I think he's probably a decent writer. And then I read somewhere, I found out that I think one of his children, I don't know how many children he has, one of them got sick. I don't know what happened. And he takes care of him, and he gave up his career in movies to take care of his kid. And I was like, wow, you don't think about that. Like Martin Scorsese or who else makes that? Peter Jackson. Like they've always made, they keep making movies, and you think, well, yeah, they're always going to make movies. That's their job. That's what they love. But no, sometimes, there's other things that are more important. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I read, why he gave up. Because I was always like, man, let's get one more movie from Swaby. And watching this, I was like, this has to be a big I don't know, but I'm thinking this is an influence on Guillermo del Toro, among others. Just like some of the camera shots, the scenes where they unfold, even down to the music and the like the morbid humor and like just like death worship and the whole mood, like the whole gloom and doom hangs over the whole movie and the very weird ending. It like doesn't answer any questions and it just like what you're like what the hell's going on? So Cemetery Man, man. I'm gonna have to give it a 4.5. I want to give it a 5, but it's not as good as Evil Dead 2. But damn close. And damn, I think Severin put out the Blu-ray, and I might want to get that now. Watching this, because I've thrown it on every once in a while. Always liked it, but watching it with Garth last night, and I was paying attention, even though I've seen it, many times. Like watching it, I didn't really notice anything different, but I just liked it even more now. Everything was just better. The humor, the gore, the just everything about it. Rupert Everett is great. I never really saw any more of his movies. I know he became pretty huge for a while after this, but man, this is like 30 years old now. Oh my god. But definitely, if you see it, buy it, watch it over and over. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, before I even forget, I started watching this, Silver Flesh. Hopefully I can review that tomorrow. I started reading Max Brooks' Devolution, and I've been reading those Thundercats. Getting better. I think I might stick with this for a little bit, or at least until this first story arc's over. But I don't know, maybe I'll talk about these, but Cemetery Man, check it out, and I'll see you later.